Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Stacking Kid here. Now, I know it's been a long time since the last time I uploaded, but I just wanted to come here and say that I'm alive and tell you all about my thoughts on precious metals right now and what I'm currently doing with the money that I'm making and where I'm putting it for my investments. So, first off, I just want to say currently I'm not buying precious metals. I'm just not a buyer of precious metals right now, and part of that's due to the higher premium around it. Even though premiums have come down a little bit, um, $3 over spot for me is still too much. I just can't bring myself to pay that much when I know a lot of y'all hate me for this when I could just buy SLV shares and make the same amount of money. Now I know it doesn't serve as the other purpose of being a currency in the case of what many would call an SHTF scenario. It is still something that I would be interested in doing for an investment. Would SLV shares. Now if I could buy silver for $1 over spot and then sell it for 50 cents under spot, I wouldn't hate myself for that whenever it comes selling time, because I'm not automatically losing a bunch of money whenever I have to cash out of my silver. It just doesn't make sense for me as an investor. Um, but when it comes to silver, right? The other reason why I'm not buying silver right now is because $22 an ounce, even though it's at a better price than it was, or now it's like what, 22.70 or something like that. Now it's at a better price than it was. I think 22.70 is a fair price for silver. I'm not saying it's and most likely undervalued still. I'm not saying that it's too much for silver. I'm saying that I'm sure silver will be cheaper in the case of a market crash, because when the market crashes, everybody sells their silver stock to cover their to cover their calls, or to cover any losses on their margins, right? So that's a big thing. I mean, silver always falls in the beginning of a market crash or a market correction. So it just doesn't seem like the right time for me to buy now, whenever silver could very well be 18 in the case that the stock market were to crash. And but when it comes to where I am putting my money, right now I'm putting most of my money in small cap stocks. Small cap stocks like generally in the $1 billion to $5 billion range. These stocks were stocks that really were taken for a great ride in the in 2021, right? Whenever everybody was just going crazy for these stocks, and they didn't care about the actual valuation of stocks, and companies were overvalued. And at that time, I wasn't buying these small cap stock. I was buying mid cap stocks that were undervalued at the time that people weren't paying attention to, and I made good money off of those. And that's what I plan to do with these small cap stocks, because whenever I see that a company's undervalued, whenever I like their business model, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna keep buying them if they go down more. And I'm sure a lot of people may comment that the stock market's going down and I'm losing a bunch of money, but I don't really care about that for the short term. I'm a long-term investor, and in the long run, it'll pay off. So, something that I've been thinking about doing is putting some more money into gold or platinum, and that's because obviously, the better parts about gold and platinum are is that you can store a lot more money in a lot less area. But as for the metal that particularly interests me right now is platinum, and I've been a long-term promoter of platinum. Uh, and that's because platinum, in my opinion, is undervalued. It'll I think platinum will begin being used again more in catalytic converters over palladium, and for other industrial purposes. And that's because platinum is now cheaper than palladium. Because and palladium, what is it trading at? Near $1,900 an ounce now. It just takes a very long time for car manufacturers to switch what they're making the catalytic converters with. So, but when it comes to platinum, it's not as much as buying silver or gold, where you're really just throwing it into a bank account. And that's why I like to think about it, and that's the right mentality to have whenever you're buying silver and gold. But when it comes to platinum, it's more like you're playing a stock, because it is such an industrial purpose metal that it will get played in the markets the same way as oil or copper does. And that's very different than what silver and gold stackers are used to. And well, really silver stackers are used to it because that's what happens, but at least a large portion of silver stackers and people that own and buy silver buy it for the purposes of its uses as real money, right? And for me, gold's something that I'm gonna probably start buying a lot more of soon, because I would like to build up my stack of gold, partially because it looks nice, and that's gonna be the big thing. I just want to slowly build out my stack, but when prices come down a little bit more for most of these metals. Yeah. Well, alright, I just want to thank y'all for watching, and I'd like to encourage y'all to subscribe, because I'm going to start posting a bit more, and I'm going to probably put out a video either later this week or next week of the stocks I'm buying currently. If y'all might be interested in that, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and have a good one. And really quick, I just want to include a quick mail call from one of my favorite YouTubers, SHTF. He always has some of my favorite live streams on YouTube. It's always very interactive and a lot of great content. So here we go. Just got this in the mail today. It's actually the day after I filmed the first video. So let's take a look at what we got. Take a look at the stickers first. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. SHTF since 1975. I think I need to get a sticker board soon. So I have a whole bunch of stickers that are not on a board. Ooh, and there we go. We got Pin Face holding SHTF. That's awesome. Open up our Christmas card. Oh, there's another sticker inside. Got our Merry Christmas 2021 edition. SHTF. Very cool looking. Might as well make an ornament out of these. Put it on the Christmas tree. There we go. The Stacking Kid. Merry Christmas from the Stackyard. Hang with me in the Misfits on Monday and Thursday nights, 9 to 11 p.m. So I just want to let y'all know, always make sure to check out his streams. I'll be including a link down in the description below. Make sure to check out his channel and subscribe. Some of my favorite content. Have a good one, guys.